Look at this! Bugsnax is officially on the Nintendo Switch. Is the Switch version the best version of the game, or should you buy it on PC, PlayStation, or any other device? Well, let's find out. Since 2020, this game was only available on PlayStation consoles. I had never played it on PlayStation, but it stuck out to me. I said to myself, if this game is on sale, I'm gonna buy it on my PS5. Then I forgot about it. But it caught my attention again when they released it for the Switch. And this game also was available on PlayStation for sale. In fact, it was free for an entire month with PlayStation Plus membership. But I completely forgot about it, and here it is. Now it's on the Switch. So for my first time playing Bugsnax, I tried it out on Switch. This game launched alongside the new DLC, now available. The DLC includes giant Bugsnax. In this game, you play as a journalist, whose job is to go to Snacktooth Island and find someone named Lizbert. While you search, you crash onto the island, and you run into Filbo. Filbo is an acting mayor of an abandoned town. You are then tasked to find 13 Grumpuses in the island, then bring them back to Snacksburg. As you find the Grumpuses, you unlock more of the island's secrets and areas. You can also explore to find more Bugsnax. Each Grumpus has a backstory on why they left Snacksburg in the first place, and they each have details about where Lizbert is. This game has a really intriguing story, and it can get a little dark.
There's really something stalking me, watching me from the shadows. Keeps me up at night.
I've seen something similar.
This game has a don't hug me, I'm scared kind of vibe, but just a video game version. If you like a deep lore with a mysterious mystery, I would highly recommend this game just for the story alone. But we are talking about the Switch version, so let's talk about how the Switch version looks. This game does look great on the Switch. It runs 60 frames per second. Rarely. It rarely runs 60 frames per second and is mostly locked at 30 frames per second, but you should also expect it to go under 30 frames per second often, especially in handheld. But it's nothing unplayable or game breaking. There's also noticeable pop-in, but I think it's covered up really nicely in this game, with the items literally popping in, and it actually fits the style quite well. Of course, this game looks different than on the PS5 versions, like textures and effects and shadows, but it looks really well bringing it onto the Switch. The load times can be quite lengthy as well, from as low as 5 seconds up to 20 seconds, and rarely longer. That can just be really unfortunate considering the game wants you to load in and out of several places several times for a short amount of time. Now the gameplay. This game is really easy to control and lovingly paired with the Pro Controller. The character movement can be a little stiff playing with Joy-Cons or handheld, but overall is good once you get a feel for it. The physics in this game work really well with all the tools you use to catch bugs. There's a cool laser pointer buggy ball thing that lets you roll a ball around and solve puzzles. There's some really neat puzzles, but I had to reset a few times because the game will glitch out every once in a while, like when I couldn't get this buggy ball from behind this wall. This game has all sorts of mechanics that makes it super intriguing to catch bugs and try to complete the Bugopedia. Some of my favorite bugs to catch were the Cinesnail, where you have to launch over your snack trap, catch it, then pull it back with the snack grappler, or the Bopsicle. With this creature, you have to make it hit something with fire and melt its icy exterior, then you can catch it with your net. So there's a lot of fun ways to catch these bugs. Now the music is another thing. Dark and mysterious and also kind of happy. And when you catch bugs, the sound effects are really good as well. The music and overall sound in this whole game is really well done and I applaud it. I think this game is perfect for the Switch. Obviously not for the graphics, but for the gameplay style. It's a really comparable game to Pokemon, where you're catching all these creatures and trying to catch them all. This game definitely took inspiration from the Pokemon games, and the content is all still here, including all the DLC. You're really not missing anything on the Switch, and the fact that you can play it handheld is a whole other beast. So is it worth getting it on the Switch compared to PS5? Yes, I would say so. I play a lot of handheld games, and if I'm not playing handheld games, I'll use my PlayStation, but usually if I have the choice between Switch or PlayStation, I'll choose Switch for the handheld reason. Although the graphics are lower, the frame rate is lower, the load times are longer, I still enjoyed it on Switch, and it is my preferred way to play this game. Also, the theme song for this game is so catchy and has been stuck in my head for days. That's it for my short review on Bugsnax for the Nintendo Switch. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. I genuinely do think this is one of the best ways to play this game. Click here to see more videos like this. You can click here to subscribe, and if you like this video, share with your friends and family that you think might enjoy it as well. I hope to see you in the next one. See you later.